gluten, dairy, or nightshade vegetables. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, you have probably been told to cut at least one of these. Here is what almost nobody tells you. None of them have real evidence tying them to rheumatoid arthritis flares. But there are 3 other things sitting in most kitchens right now that actually have a link between RA flares and those food. Hello, all of you rheumatoid arthritis warrior. I am Dr. Ananta Subedi, a practicing rheumatologist. I have worked with thousands of RA patients on exactly this question: what to eat and what to actually stop eating. Today, I'm giving you real list. 3 of the worst food for rheumatoid arthritis inflammation according to actual research, and 2 of the food worth adding to stop rheumatoid arthritis inflammation. And it's not an influencer list. This is the evidence list based on science. Quick thing before we get into it, if you are watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and like this video. If you are listening to the podcast, hit the follow or subscribe there too. And grab 2 free gifts: the book, the rheumatoid arthritis book, as well as a smoothie of anti-inflammatory smoothie that you can prepare at home to fight inflammation. Let's start with a story of one of my patients. Her name is, let's call her Priya. She is 34, a software engineer, and about as disciplined as she could be. 3 months before she sat in my office, she had recently watched a wellness video that told her rheumatoid arthritis flare comes from dairy, gluten, and nightshade vegetables. So what she did? She cut all those 3, strictly, no exceptions. But she was still having flares, same frequency, same intensity. And she showed me a list of her groceries that she did based on that video. And she told me, I cut out everything the video told me to do. Why am I still flaring? Why am I still having joint pain? I looked at those receipts, and I also looked at her checklist based on those videos. And she did everything as the video suggested. So she was wondering, what is the missing piece? What is exactly missing that has led to her flares? And today, I want to walk you through that list that I have given to her that will help prevent your next rheumatoid arthritis flare. Let me start with the 3 worst food that leads to RA flare. Number 1, sugar-sweetened beverages or drinks. This is one that surprises most people. A study of young adults found that drinking sugar-sweetened beverages that includes sodas, fruit drinks, and yes, the apple juice, 5 or more times in a week was tied to 3 times the odds of having rheumatoid arthritis. If you eat at least 5 servings of sugar-sweetened beverages per week, you have 3 times more likely to have rheumatoid arthritis. And when I go deeper into why that happens, I found a mechanism. And that is due to the excess fructose that gets converted in the gut into inflammatory compounds called advanced glycation end products, which travel to your joints, causing inflammation and arthritis flares. Now here is the trap you need to avoid. You might be told a bottled smoothie or a fruit drink may be healthier, but it's not. When I look at Priya's list, there was a list that includes green smoothie that has almost 38 grams of added sugar, more than a can of soda. And that was what was causing her RA flares. That's why I usually tell this to my patient. Please check the label on anything that calls itself a wellness drink before you assume it's helping your RA. So the second food you need to avoid is alcohol, more than occasional. The 2021 European Guidelines on Lifestyle and Rheumatic Disease reviewed the evidence across every major rheumatic diseases and found that moderate to high alcohol intake is specifically tied to a higher risk of flare of RA and gout, another form of arthritis. Another study also found that excessive use of alcohol was related with higher damage in your joints that could be visible in the X-ray. That means excess alcohol leads to increased damage in your joints. Now, let me be honest with you. This alcohol isn't a zero tolerance rule. Small amount don't appear to move the needle. Small amount didn't appear to significantly affect your RA. It is a routine, regular pattern that the evidence flags to be harmful for rheumatoid arthritis. Now, going to our patient Priya, she was using her Friday night wine rituals as a way of minimizing her stress. But that wine ritual was even causing her RA flares. It wasn't in her radar. She didn't even realize that it was harming her joints. And this is actually what I tell to my patients. If you drink regularly, that's worth a real conversation at your next visit with your primary care doctor and your rheumatologist so that they can help you guide what is a safe limit for you. The number 3, fried and heavily processed food, also called highly processed food. Your body needs both omega-6 fatty acid and omega-3 fatty acid, but they push in the opposite direction. Omega-6 fatty acid tend to drive inflammation. The omega-3 fatty acid calm down the inflammation. Our modern Western diet has shifted heavily towards omega-6 fatty acid over the last several years, mostly due to those fried and highly processed food and seed oils. And that imbalance is tied to worse outcome across autoimmune disease, including rheumatoid arthritis. Going back to Priya, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, she used to take out lunch with those fried chicken and sandwich. Those are the food that has that high omega-6 fatty acid that was causing her flares and inflammation. And it was not those 3 things, gluten, dairy, or nightshade vegetables that those videos claim. Now we talk about the worst list, and I know it's a lot to sit with, but here is the part I actually want to walk away remembering. And here are the 2 things worth adding starting from today. And if you haven't yet hit the subscribe button or follow wherever you are watching or listening, please hit that button so that you can get similar content in the future. And also don't forget to grab our gifts, the free book as well as the smoothie to control inflammation naturally. Let me go back to the 2 best food. Number 1 is extra virgin olive oil. This is the easiest swap on this list. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenols, which are plant-derived anti-inflammatory products. And this is the backbone of the Mediterranean-style pattern, which is known to decrease inflammation in rheumatoid arthritis. And this is actually what I tell my patients. Don't just add olive oil as a supplement. Cook with it. Use it generously. And it is the easiest, best food in this list to add. And the number 2 food is turmeric and curcumin. Multiple studies have shown that curcumin and turmeric's active compound modestly improve pain and reduce inflammation across several forms of arthritis, including rheumatoid arthritis. And this is what I actually tell my patients. Think of turmeric as one small tool in the kit, not as a headline treatment. This small thing can help prevent your next flare. Now, you might be wondering what happened to Priya and what did Priya and we actually changed. We did not toss the gluten-free or dairy-free choices. No evidence said we need to do that, and it made her feel better. We swapped the bottle smoothie for a low-sugar version of it. We moved her Friday wine to occasional instead of routine wine. And the fried sandwich became a grilled option 2 out of 3 lunches. And she started cooking her own food at home in olive oil. Priya came back to me in 2 months, and her flare frequency had genuinely dropped to almost 0. Not because she was disciplined, because she was finally managing the right 3 things we talked today and replaced them with 2 things that we talked today. If you have caught foods based on those videos, you are still confused and you are still flaring, go check your kitchen and take away those 3 things that we talked today. The sugar-sweetened beverages, the highly processed food, and the alcohol, the excessive use of alcohol. So if you cut those 3 out and add those two things, the extra virgin olive oil and the curcumin and turmeric that will help control your next RA flare. If this video helped you, please subscribe or follow wherever you are watching or listening. And don't forget to grab our gifts, the smoothie as well as the free copy of the book. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.